Okay. Okay, I'm live there. Hey everyone, who's there? Okay, we have. All right, we're just getting set up. Oops. Okay. All right, we've got some people watching. Hey, Mike, what's up? Hey, Laura. Hi, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Wave. All right, so we're live on 3 platforms right now. We've got Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So just giving everyone some opportunity to join. Hey. Hey, Dominic, I see you. Okay. All right. Hey, Rick. Yes. So how's everyone doing this morning? We're hoping to, well, we are not hoping, but we are going to set the intention for today and make sure that today is going to be a great day for all of you. And the point of Mindful Mornings is to help you all deal with everything that's going on in the world right now and also remain as a, oops. All right, I'm getting off of this live on Instagram. I'm on the wrong Instagram account. So check me out on Instagram. These are the faux pas of your first time going live massively. So anyway, go to the real Monica Bay on Instagram. Thank you, Dominic. All right. So now I gotta, oops, I was on the wrong account. I was on my personal account. Okay. All right. And I don't do lives very much, so this this is a learning experience. Okay. Where's the live option? Okay. I can't find the live option, so I'm gonna go. So you guys would get to watch all this craziness. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Octavia. I'm just getting my stuff together here. There we go. And now I see the live option. Okay. So now we are back into business. All right. Okay, so I'm here in my meditation room. I'm bringing you guys into my home. This is my little area. This is actually a healing room. I have healing stuff over there that you can't see. But this is my little corner that I use to meditate in every day. I have my crystals here and some candles. And this crystal here is very, very powerful. And I'm not even sure what it is. It's a mixture of, I think, agate and possibly citrine. Not sure. Let everyone see it, but it's very powerful. I picked it up in a store, and you know, when a crystal speaks to you, that is when you know that it is for you, and it actually does. I feel it right now. It does great things to my energy and helps balance me. So if you guys have any crystals that you like, and if you don't have any crystals, if you've never tried any, then you might want to give it a try because they work really well, especially during meditation. So, all right, we got Josie Wells. What's up, Josie? Okay. Hey, we've got music. Good morning. Okay, good morning, everyone. So, the point of today, now I'm going to be doing, hey, Luminary Mystic. I love that name. All right. So the point of today is, and now we're doing what's called Mystic Mornings. So the point of this is to help you all get through your day, help you deal with what's going on in the world right now. The world is changing. We are all aware of that. But that doesn't mean that things have to get crazy. We can always find a way to thrive in just about any environment, or at least do the best that we can given our current circumstances. And so the point of today is really to share with you all. Hey, Barbara Joy. Hey, Beth Ann. Haven't seen you in a while. Got to wave to people. All right. And so basically, you know, I've been seeing what's happening in the world, and I've been seeing a lot of, you know, comments on both sides of opinions and things like that. And we're not going to necessarily get into opinions because I think that that is not as important. What's most important is for all of you to be able to survive and to be able to thrive as much as possible, given the current circumstances, and for you guys to be able to, you know, find that peace of mind. There's a lot of fear going around. The media doesn't help. You know, situations are serious, but at the same time, there's no need to be fearful. And, you know, we're going to get into that in a little bit. But first, what I want to do is I want to take you guys through a mindfulness kind of meditation. We're going to do one really quickly to just ground yourself and bring you into the present moment. Mindfulness is all about being in the present moment. So, and the reason why you want to be in the present moment is because that's where peace lies. When you are fearful or angry or any of those things, your mind is either in the past or in the future. It's never in the present moment. And fear is always about the future. And those things haven't actually happened. And so, you know, that's why I would say fear is pointless. Hey, Janelle. I would say fear is pointless because it's really a waste of time. Fear and worry is a waste of time because it doesn't help. It doesn't do anything. But action is helpful. Action is helpful. Retrospection is helpful. Just being thoughtful and smart and prepared is helpful. But fear and worry is not helpful. So we want to expel all of that and everything that's been going on. The vast majority of you have had some levels of fear or worry. Given you know, the financial impacts, given, you know, just the worry of, you know, what's happening as far as this virus and, you know, the world kind of changing before your eyes in very, very quickly. And we human beings that are today, we are creatures of adaptation. However, we don't like change. So it, you know, it can get very, very hard sometimes to deal with these things. So what happens when you're actually having fear or worry, especially this has been going on for a few weeks now. So the people, you know, for those that have been worried and have had some fears, that builds up in your body. And over time, it starts to, you know, create problems. It can create problems with your physical self, with your physical body. It can create you know, issues mentally, can create issues spiritually and emotionally, obviously. So we want to expel that. And so I'm going to take you guys through a really quick exercise to help you expel that. And I want you to take note. Hey, Joe, I want you to take note. Hey, Natalie. I want you guys to take note of all of the things that I'm going to show you today. And I want you to start actually, you know, using these. So every day I'm going to start giving you guys tools that you can use, because I'm a person that I like to teach people how to fish, so that you can then, you know, eat for the rest of your life. So teaching you tools that you can use so you don't have to, you know, necessarily need anyone else in order for you to be able to get through your days and get through life, because life is challenging. That's the human experience. And there's no way around that. But it's about thriving and being able to adapt and be fearless in any environment. So now anyone can, if you have any crystals with you, you can use crystals. I particularly love this crystal. So this is a selenite, and they often come in big, you know, things like this. Show everyone on all 3 screens here. So this is selenite. It's very, very powerful. And you can get this at most metaphysical stores, crystal stores, online, Amazon, whatever. They're around a lot. They either come like this or they come in towers. But anyway, this is very powerful. This is a great healing crystal. So this crystal has a vibration. So the reason why crystals heal, for those of you who don't know, is crystals have they have a vibration that affects our body because they're natural. They come from the earth. Even lab-grown crystals is the same thing, but they have a vibration that affects our bodies in different ways. And this particular crystal has a very healing effect. So the vibration, when you hold it, it intertwines with your energy system, and it actually creates detoxification. It creates a wonderful healing effect. Thank you, Cheryl, for spelling out selenite crystal. So basically, if you have a crystal, it's good to meditate with that. You don't need a crystal to meditate. You don't need anything to meditate except for you. But sometimes just adding an extra element helps feel the vibration, helps to, might help to ground you faster, especially if you're not used to meditating. So I'm going to hold my crystal. Okay, so I want everyone to just take a couple deep breaths. I'm going to turn on some music. This is going to be very quick. Now it's important to breathe in through your nose very, very deeply and then out through your mouth because that creates a more deep breath and it allows you to expel more. So we're just going to do that a few more times. And just sink in. Allow your body to relax and just sink in. Bring your awareness to the inside of you. Bring your awareness inward. Feel the energy that's running through your body. I want you to start to, as your awareness is inward and you're feeling the energy, you're feeling what's inside of you, I want you to bring your awareness as you're scanning. I want you to scan your entire body now. And what you're looking for, just bring your awareness. Don't think of how to do it, just do it because we all naturally have the ability to do this. So I want you to just bring your awareness inward and start scanning your body. Search with your awareness, go to different parts of your body. And what you're looking for in the scan is anything negative, fear, anything you're holding on to. It could be things from the past. It could be things in the present. But you're going to just scan and stop when you find any of those locations where your awareness is feeling any kind of negative energy. And as you locate that point of negative energy, I want you to take a deep breath and breathe it out. And what you're doing is you're expelling that negative energy and letting that energy release from your body. Because our bodies hold negative energy and it must be released. So I want you to do that a few more times. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Continue to scan, especially the bottom of your feet. If you perceive any negative energy there, I want you to breathe it out. And also, if you'd like, you can bring in your faith, whatever that is for you. And as you breathe it out, you can give that energy back to the universe, back to source, back to God, Allah, whatever it is that you resonate with. Letting it go because it no longer serves you. You are no longer going to allow negativity to infiltrate you, to grow inside of you, to have a place or a space inside of you. It does not belong. Because you choose peace, you choose happiness, you choose success, you choose love, you choose healing. Now I want you to visualize or imagine or sense a bright white light coming from inside of you, engulfing you. And in this white light is healing and love, balance and groundedness. Feel that light expanding around you. Peace, love, happiness, healing, groundedness. Now I want you to set your intention for today or for this week. A positive intention of what you expect to receive, what you expect to happen, what you expect to accomplish. And put that expectation within that light. Allow that light to get brighter around you. All right. And that's everything. So, how does everyone feel? Let me know. Put a comment below how you felt about that. We're saying hi to everyone. All feeling grounded. And what we did, just so you're aware, is that when we put that energy, well, first I'll start at the beginning. When we did that body scan and located the negative points in our body, the negative points of energy that we're holding on to, and then we're breathing that out, what actually happens. Thank you, Barbara Joyce, feeling wonderful. And, Fox Cleaning, J Fox Cleaning, thank you. He says, great, thank you. You're welcome. Great, I'm glad you guys are really enjoyed that. Oh, okay. Barbara Joyce says she has a bunch of worried patients calling. She's expanding the goodness to her Awesome. That is awesome. And thank you for being on the front lines, Barbara Joy. Yes. Oh, Janelle says, I feel great. We missed you in New Jersey. Yeah, well, Atlanta called. But I missed you guys too. And Rick Mathis says he's feeling the blissfulness. Octavia says, wonderful, thank you. I needed this. Oh, awesome, awesome. I love that. I love that. Yes, so what we did, and then Michael Shepard said, this is perfect. I love it. So basically, what we did when we were looking at that energy, when we were tapping into that energy, what we did was we, as we breathe that out, it actually takes that energy and releases it. And the reason why we released it is obviously we don't want to hold on to it, because what happens if you hold on to it, it'll start to affect your body, start to affect your mind, your spirituality, everything over time. It builds up over time. So we want to expel that, and we did that. And then what we did was when we put our intention into that white light, you basically are creating a law of attraction in your aura with that intention. So, because your expectation, that's one thing I wanted to talk to all of you about today, is your expectations are so important. As you know, your mind creates everything around you. Your mind can impact your life, your present, your future, significantly. Your thoughts impact everything. So, because they have a lot of power. And, from a scientific standpoint and physics standpoint anyway, they, your thoughts are actual frequencies that know no space and time, and they go out into the universe. But definitely what your thoughts do is they end up, hey, Jim, they end up in your aura, right? And your aura contains all of your thoughts. And then that is what attracts things to you or repels things from you. And if you're thinking negatively, like right now we have a lot going on in the world, and if you're expecting to get sick, if you're expecting to have financial downfall, if you're expecting all of these things that you're worried and afraid of, then you're going to help manifest those things. Not that they'll definitely happen, but you're going to help manifest those things. And you don't want to help manifest something that you don't want. So my point is to you to have positive expectations. Don't expect the worst, expect the best. That's what you should always do, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are in any form of life. I just want to also address that a lot of people, I'm seeing so much online, right? There's a lot of negativity, a lot of Facebook fights, arguments and stuff like that. On both sides, some people are worried about this, some people are not worried about it. And I don't think anyone should be worried, first of all, because there's a difference between having a concern and having a worry. Okay, worry comes with it, but what comes with worry is negative expectation, and that's what you don't want. You don't want negative expectation. What you do want is positive expectation. You can be concerned about something because something, obviously things are happening. There are real concerns. This is, serious. However, not necessarily be worried about it. And how to combat worry is prepare yourself. Be prepared and do some introspection and see what you need to do to adapt, because we are creatures of adaptation. And sometimes maybe that's nothing. Maybe, you're already good. Everything is fine. But that's why I've been telling people be smart, not fearful. So you want to be smart. You want to obviously do whatever you need to do. Take the precautions, especially about the virus. You want to take the precautions that's necessary. Okay, Jim Vincent said, this is an amazing opportunity for introspection. It will slow things down for this incredibly fast-paced growth. I agree, Jim. And one of the things I'll share with all of you, one of the things that, as you all know, that I am psychic and a medium as well, and I'm very well connected to the universe, so I get a lot of downloads. And one of the things that I did get is, first of all, no matter how bad anything is, there's always positive things that can come out of it, and that will come out of it. So what I was getting was that this is definitely going to be something that shifts consciousness here on this planet, and it's going to shift what I'm calling a consciousness perspective shift. So this is going to change a lot of things. It's going to create a lot of healing. It's going to push a lot of people to do things that they knew they should have already been doing. And I'm not just referring to washing your hands and stuff like that, but I'm talking about in your careers, in your life. This is going to cause a lot of people to have that introspection, and it's And it's very important to be able to do that. And I think it's also important for everyone right now to take time to reevaluate things. You have, for those of you who are home and have a lot of extra time now, you have a lot of time to, actually revamp things, see what you need to do to, if you're a business owner, see what you need to do to revamp or reposition your business given, the current circumstances. There are always opportunities, so don't miss out on opportunities. But back to the the fact of being smart, not fearful. So some people are of the opinion that, I'm fearless right now, so I'm just going to go out and I'm going to shake people's hands and I'm going to hug everybody and I don't care. And then you have the people that are on the opposite spectrum of that, who are very fearful and all of that. So the thing is, what I want to say to everyone, you don't have to be, the two are not, the two don't have to negate each other. You don't have to be on either, end of that spectrum. What you need to be is right in the middle. So you need to be smart. That doesn't make you fearful. That means that you're smart. And so that fearlessness does not mean carelessness. Okay? Fearlessness does not mean foolishness. So I think it's important to just point that out, that everyone needs to be very mindful of what you're doing and making sure that everything is good. Now, after you've done all of that, you can't wave a magic wand and make this whole situation stop. We just have to ride this out. So as long as you're doing everything that you need to do, then that's all you can do. Give it up and move forward and see what you need to do in your present day life in order to prepare for your future. And that is really, what's most important right now. Octavia Howell says, "You are so right. This is causing us to accelerate things we've been putting off for later." Yes. And I'm hearing that from a lot of people as well, because it's funny how some people who have been wanting to start their own business, have been wanting to get out of this job that they hate and all these other things. And then now they're being forced to reevaluate that and like, okay, yeah, I actually need to do that. So like I said, there's always positivity, and I'm a glass half full person. I'm always looking at, the positives of things, because again, I don't see any point in being negative. I don't see any point in being worried or afraid of anything. You just have to look at a problem, get into problem solving mode and find the solution, move on. That's it. That's what you have to do. But see, I'm using this time to learn how, Jim says, "I'm losing this time to learn how to meditate. What advice can you provide?" Well, for meditation, it's really about focusing. So a lot of people think that meditation is about clearing your mind completely. Here's a secret. It's really not about clearing your mind. It's about making your mind focus on one thing. And then by focusing on one thing, then your mind starts to clear. So everything else, anyway, that you're not focusing on starts to clear. So what you should do is focus on your breath. That's the easiest thing to focus on. But there are some ways you could focus. You could stare at a point on the wall, and just keep your focus there. You could also do that in open eye meditation. There's different ways. I also teach meditation, so I can give you a whole slew of advice on that. But generally speaking, Jim, what you should do is, in order to really learn how to meditate very well, focus on your breath. That's the easiest thing to do, meaning that you're just going to bring your awareness to your breathing, not to control your breathing, but just kind of bring your awareness to your breathing. And I don't know if you were on earlier when I did the meditation, but I had people focus inward and then just take a few deep breaths. And so what you would do is take a few deep breaths in and out, and then you would start breathing normally and just focus on your breath. Once you focus on your breath, then everything else just starts to open up. You start to go deeper and deeper into the states of meditation. And once you do that, then magic happens. So once you start going into those deeper levels of meditation, that's when you can have visions. That's when you can receive a lot of messages. And sometimes it's just about mindfulness and just being there and present. So yeah, so I hope that helps you, Jim. So, okay. And Cheryl says, fearlessness does not mean foolishness. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, for those who for those whose fears are based on their realness, people who are immunocompromised, and have others around them who are being selfish and careless. What can they do? How can they keep their fears in check? Well, that's actually a very good question, because that is a very real situation that some people are in. I mean, at this point, what you can do is you have to cordon yourself off as much as possible from other people. But to keep your fears in check, you have to, first of all, everyone is in a different situation. Some people are forced to still go to work, depending on the field. And if you are immunocompromised, I know a couple people that are actually nurses and they are immunocompromised, so they're in a real tough situation. But what you need to do is, in order to combat that fear, is to do what you can do as far as protecting yourself, washing your hands, making sure if you're able to get a mask, wearing that, and really protecting yourself, and trying not to directly connect with anyone if you can. Again, doing everything that you can, basically, that's humanly possible. But then once you've done that, you need to let it go. You can't allow yourself to succumb to fear. You have to just let it go. Give it up to your creator, give it up to whoever you pray to, or if you're an atheist, just trusting yourself. At the end of the day, it's all about trusting yourself, but positive expectations, okay? Positive expectations, and that is all that you can do. Fear is pointless. Worry is pointless. You get nothing out of that. But what you do, you get great things out of positive expectations, and just not allowing anything. I always say happiness is a choice. So not allowing anything to actually impede in your process and affect your emotional state and affect your mental state on a daily basis. That's the best that you can do in situations like that. Okay, so I hope that helped. All right, so Carmen says, taking time to rethink my purpose and projects. I try to keep my mind focused and stay calm in the chaos. Yes, Carmen, that is exactly what you need to be doing. That's what everyone needs to be doing, staying calm in this chaos. And we can reject the chaos, because chaos is what is what we perceive when things are going on, and we don't have to participate in that chaos. What we can participate in is bringing the world compassion and love, and helping other people get through it. If you have a friend that is really fearful, try to bring them out of that fear. Don't let them sit in that, because a lot of times people just sit in it. And it's okay to be fearful for a second, okay? Because, we as human beings, fear is natural to us. We have a natural, that's part of our survival skills. It's part of our survival mechanisms for our bodies to generate fear. So I get it, we're human. It's okay to have fear here and there, but it's not okay to sit in the fear. It's not okay to allow that fear to remain. So you have to shake that out. And Cheryl says, reject the chaos. Yes, exactly. So, hey, Portia. So basically, that's my message for you guys today. Does anyone else have any questions they'd like to ask? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't have any fear of the virus, fear of pandemonium that will come from this being locked down, etc. Well, that's a real concern. I'm not going to say fear. That's a concern of the pandemonium. Basically, he said, I'll read the question out loud again in case I didn't say it loud enough. I don't, Hierarchy Rahashim Brown says, I don't have any fear of the virus. I fear pandemonium that may come from this being locked down and etc. And you're welcome. Carmen says thank you. And so Hierarchy Rahashim Brown, yes, that is a real concern, because what I've been saying all along is that the issue is not necessarily, I mean, the virus is very serious, but there's also the other side of that where outside of the virus, it's people's reactions, and this is why we have to quell the fear, because when people are afraid in masses, it can get crazy. So we're not going to allow that to happen. And so we're not going to be afraid of that, though, Rahashim. We're not going to be afraid of that. But what we're going to do is expect the best in people. We're going to expect people not to get crazy. And of course, there will always be some people that get crazy. but we're going to expect that we're safe. We're going to expect that we're going to get through this because I'm psychic. I've already seen we're going to get through this. It's okay. It's going to be okay. So, but there, like I said, we are creatures of adaptation, and that's exactly what we're going to do is we're going to adapt. And, there will be some changes, from this whole situation. However, we have the ability and the knowledge and the trust in ourselves. And I'm telling you guys to trust yourself to be able to get through it. And if you look back at things in your past that you have not been able to, or I'm sorry, if you look back at things in your past that you thought you weren't going to be able to get over, okay, and you did, okay, that's a pure example of your personal power. So don't forget that. Don't forget your personal power. You have the power to get through anything. You have it in you to get through absolutely anything. And everything, we are going to be okay. We are going to be okay as a whole. So let's see. How do you deal with fear of the unexpected? Okay. Hi, Bree. So fear of the unexpected. Well, really, to get through fear of the unexpected is to let it go, because there's always going to be an unknown. There's always going to be something that may happen that you didn't expect to happen, and that may be good or bad, depending on who you are and your situation. However, you don't need to be afraid of it, because if you trust yourself, see, what's underneath fear is a lack of trust in yourself. Because if you truly trust yourself, if you truly know who you are, and again, going back to the times that you thought you weren't going to be able to get through something, but you did, that shows you your power. Remember your power. Remembering your power is a great way to finding trust in yourself. That no matter what's thrown at you, you can survive it. You can even what's the word I'm looking for? You can even push way past that and really conquer it. That's the word I was looking for. So that's really the way to push past that kind of fear, is not to give into it. Not to give into it. Don't worry about the unexpected. This is called mindful mornings because we want to be in the now. Mindfulness is about the now. Let's worry about the present moment. Now, I'm not going to use the word worry. Let's focus on the present moment. Okay, let's focus on the present moment. What's happening today, and where we want to go in the future. Not our fears of where we think the future is going, but where do we want it to go? And then expect it to go where we want it to go. And taking the appropriate actions within your personal life to make sure it goes that way. And then at the end of the day, that's all you can do. And you have to give it up after that and not allow yourself to sit in that. Yeah. Great question. Oh, hey, Portia. Yes, I will be doing this every day, Portia. At Monday through Friday, I'll be on live at 10 a.m. And I don't have it specifically timed. We'll just see what happens in each live session. But we're always going to definitely have a relaxation exercise. And I'll just be giving you guys different tools that you can use to help you really, really get through all of this and help you thrive and excel. And as you all know, I'm an energy healer. I'm a psychic medium. I have a lot of different spiritual gifts. I'm also a life coach and a hypnotist. So bringing all that in, help you guys in any way that I can. So, all right. Does anyone else have any other questions? Let's see. We must still do the best we can to stay calm and physically protect ourselves. Yeah, to the best of our ability. I don't see it. Stay positive. We can. Okay. Oh yeah. Cheryl says cleanse your social media feed of negativity. Yes. Very, very good point. Thank you. That is very true. And I was actually just talking to someone about that yesterday. If you're getting a lot of negativity in your feed, cut it off. Gone. Like people who are, just putting in negativity. Now, some people get afraid when they get information. So if you information is okay. You shouldn't be afraid to get the truth and information about what's happening. But if there is negativity and a spin on that, and it's just all about doomsday, blah blah blah, get rid of that, cut those people off or hide them from your timelines or something, so that you don't see that, information, because you don't need to keep being bombarded with that. Negativity is the worst thing that you can have in your life in general, but definitely, in your day. And we want to really, thank you, Jim. He said, I rock. Yeah. So, so you really, really want to focus on that positivity. And Fatima, hey, that's my sister. She says, how do we calm others? Well, that's actually a good idea. I mean, it's a good question too. I like to live by example, and a lot of people do follow example, like people that you're close to, because as human beings, we are like, I don't want to, I guess we are social creatures, and we get into groups, but that's also an innate survival skill as well, because in the back in the day, we would survive better if we were in groups, and so what part of that survival skill also is mimicking what we see around us. So when you're in a group of people, if they see you being calm and saying, the things that you're saying that are calming to the situation or what have you, what happens is they start to mimic that same behavior. Most people, generally speaking. So one way is leading by example, showing that you're calm and other people will be calm. Because if you're in a group of people and everybody's hyper and excited and worried, then you're going to start to get hyper excited and worried. But if you're in a group of people where people are, calm, like, oh no, everything's going to be okay, we just have to prepare, blah, 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 then, that'll start to calm you down. So leading by example is one thing. But another thing is, when you notice your friends getting into something negative, bring them back down. Just be like, okay, they're saying, I know that this is going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And it's all worries that they're projecting into the future. Bring them back to reality and just remind them that these things might not happen and not to worry about them, and focus on the present moment, and that they should trust themselves. So you can also, be kind of some, warriors out there that help bring this world into a higher vibration of peace and love and less fear. Yeah, great question. What was that? I'm not seeing. Oh, what supplements do I recommend for anxiety? Well, for anxiety, the best supplements. Well, one is, again, I have to say this disclaimer: check with your doctor before you make sure. I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not giving medical advice. But okay, so supplements that help with anxiety are magnesium, because it helps to actually calm your muscles and calm you. Melatonin works as well, and also you can make a tincture of lavender with lavender buds. That also helps to bring a calmness. And a tincture is a mixture that usually has some form of alcohol or vinegar base, and then you add herbs and stuff to it. But you can Google online and find some tincture recipes, and maybe that'll be a future live stream. I can teach you guys some of that. And Rick Mathis says burning lemongrass is good for anxiety. That's true. Lemongrass is good. There's so many herbs that. And thank you, Rick. He says good information. Keep coming. Keep winning. Yeah. So there's a lot of herbs that are good for anxiety. But really, the best besides supplements, the best thing for anxiety is that body scan that we did earlier. If you focus inward and find where that anxiety lies in your body and breathe it out, it's fast. It's fast. And so I like to teach people that your power is everything, and you are powerful enough to combat anything that's going on inside of you. You are in control. Your emotions don't control you. Your thoughts don't control you. A lot of times we allow them to control us, but they don't have to. And so you have the ability to change your energy, to change your mood, to change your thoughts instantly, as long as you are aware you have that ability, as long as you believe in it. then you can do it. We have the ability to just shift our energy very quickly. So when you're having anxiety, you can actually just, shift that. And the best way is tuning in, finding out, where it is. And even if you don't know where it is, just breathing it out. Deep breathing, meditation is a great way long-term to help you, to help improve your anxiety and help get rid of it. Also, as an energy healer, the energy healing that I do, I can, help people with anxiety and really eradicate it as an issue, as an ongoing issue, pretty quickly. So if you're interested in energy healing, you can monicabay.com, free consultation. We can talk and see where we go. But there is a lot of anxiety going on right now, and in future live streams, what I will do is help give you guys some more tools to help you change your moods and also another thing, you can also subscribe to my happiness movement. So I have a happiness movement that is a text stream. So you can text the word happiness to 474747, and then you'll be added to the list, and you'll get a weekly tip through your text messages on how to improve your mood, how to stay balanced, all of these different things. And so sometimes you'll get some information about that as well. But definitely in future live streams, I'm going to approach eradicating fear and anxiety and depression, because there's a lot of that going on right now too. And also, showing you guys a little bit of how you can manifest your dreams as well. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been fun, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I know that you guys will all have a wonderful day. And okay, what's the number again? The number is 474747, and you just text the word happiness to that number. So I'll give that number again, 474747. Yes, and you'll join the happiness movement. Yes, and it's been a great success. Everyone's been loving the tips that I've been giving through there. So you're welcome. Awesome. You're welcome, J Fox Cleaning. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really, really enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Don't forget. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.